March 31st, 2026, A Meditative Life. The Heart. Beloved saints, how is the landscape of your heart today? As we live, we meet so many people and share countless stories. However, before all those outward appearances, there lies a heart deep within us. Like an invisible mirror, a person's character is revealed, and the fragrance of their life is determined by what they harbor into that heart. Imagine our heart as a small garden. If we have planted plenty of thorny bushes called greed and selfishness into that garden, sharp and ugly traits will inevitably appear into our expressions and speech. Conversely, if we shine the warm sunlight of the Lord's love and give plenty of the fertilizer of grace to that garden, our lives will bloom into beautiful and fragrant flowers toward our neighbors. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, into the Bible says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Yes, all the vitality and energy of our lives spring from this well called the heart. This is why keeping and cultivating the garden of my heart beautifully is more important than any worldly success or wealth. Beloved, the Lord comes to us today and gently speaks. He tells us to fill our hearts with the beautiful character of Christ, gentleness, humility, and patience. When my heart is first filled with the Lord's love, only then can we go out into the world and lift up our wounded and fragile neighbors. Today, I earnestly bless you into the name of the Lord to lay down all greed within you and live as true people of Christ who exude the deep fragrance of Christ. Meditation and application. The first meditation is looking back at what is planted into the garden of my heart. My usual words and actions are the fruits of the seeds planted into my heart. If my speech has become sharp lately or my complaints toward my neighbors have increased, I must look back to see if there is any greed or hatred secretly growing into a corner of my heart. Today, let's take some quiet time to open our hearts wide to the Lord and practice completely laying down the thorny thoughts that trouble us before the cross. The second meditation is spreading the fragrance of Christ to the wounded and weak. The purpose of beautifully cultivating our hearts is, ultimately, to let that love flow to our neighbors. Are there any fragile neighbors around me who are wounded and collapsed due to illness, failure, or loneliness? Today, praying that the fragrance of Christ will be transmitted through you, I hope you will first reach out to them with a warm phone call of comfort or a small hand of service.